Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Xbox. I'm slightly annoyed at the start of this episode because I've just recorded a full episode 49 with the wrong microphone. So I've actually built the pumpkin farm already, which is really annoying. I actually had built the pumpkin farm on camera with you guys, and then we did the minecart track, which I'll get to in a second, underneath it as well. It was about 40 minutes long, and I'm really annoyed that it hasn't saved. So since last episode, I've decorated this a little bit more. I've put a couple of trees in and some nice bits of sugarcane with some hidden water sources. There's another sugarcane just on this side here. I think it looks quite good. I'm quite happy with it. We'll get to the hole in a second because we need to kind of slowly work our way through the changes that I've made since the last update. So obviously, I don't remember if I told you this last episode. Essentially, I had to rebuild all of this. It was really annoying, really stupid. We've added some more trees here. The vines have grown fully again. But the important change since last time is I fixed the sugarcane farm with observer blocks. Now, I had to make it slightly different to what it was previously. The fact that I've had to put the observer blocks at the third height. So I'll show you as I come in here now. So I've actually had to put them on the occasional ones. So when they hit 3 high, the entire system activates. Now, let's give you an example here. Let's just break off this one here. And let's put it up onto this end one here. And then they all work like that. That's essentially how it works. But some of them are still getting stuck on the edges, which is kind of annoying. But I think that's just due to the update. There's not much I can do with it at the moment. So the redstone behind it, now that I know that the system's just gone off, it won't go off for a good 10 minutes or so. If I break this piston and this block, destroy that. You can see the line of redstone connects to the back of each one of the... Oh, I forgot the name of these already. Jeez. That. Yeah. The observer block. There we go. Got the name this time. But yeah, so essentially the observer detects when it grows to its third height. I could have put more observers across all of them, but I thought it was a waste of observers because they cause delay in your world and they're quite laggy anyway. So I thought that should do. That one's grown anyway. But you may notice the chest is empty, and you may also notice a little bit of redstone underneath. And we'll get to that in due course. But over in this building over here, as you may have seen, I also added an infinite water source here as well. It was getting on my nerves that I kept running back and forth for water to where the river is all the time. So I've added in this little hidden things, little things like that make the difference, I think. But yeah, I've added in this little, I think it's only got like 16 in here, 8 there and 8 on that side, so 16 pumpkins. I've got water running underneath all of this carpet on the floor here, so essentially you can grow them and it keeps them tilled. Whenever a pumpkin grows on, again, the observer blocks are pointing down so that when it detects this one here, the observer will then update, and as you can see from the back, it's got a line of redstone going across all the tops of the observers. This here is just because I had the repeaters in the wrong place. Like, I needed to put the repeaters one further along, but to make the system run properly, as you can tell, got a piston hiding under that leaf block on both sides. You can see it better on the left-hand side here. One tick repeater goes into a piston, pushes the redstone block across, then on a 1 tick delay activates the pistons, which break the melons, or pumpkins in this case, in this farm, and it pushes them down to where the minecart collects them from underneath. There's a minecart track running underneath the stems to pick it all up. Aha! But then we also want to put the redstone block back again so the observer block doesn't keep detecting the piston update underneath it when the piston head moves forward. So here, the observer will detect again. So if the redstone block's in a different place, the piston can't make it run twice. That's why we've had to do it this way, otherwise you'd have ended up with this infinite signal length where it simply doesn't work. I need to go and get some pumpkins in a second. So yeah, it's actually got a 5 tick delay to push it back into place. That's just long enough for a piston to do a full retraction without causing mega stupid delays. Oh, I've just accidentally picked that up. Let's leave that there and I'll show you when the minecart runs past. It's on quite a regular timer. There it is. It disappeared then. But yeah, I wasn't expecting that pumpkin to grow instantly. But yeah, that's the two farms that we've got here. They are both linked to the same minecart system, which if we dig down here, you can see it right here as it runs underneath, does a bit of a loop, and then goes back down and towards the sugarcane farm. I had to do some manual moving of all that sugarcane because it was clogging up the system when I was running it. It's one of those unique problems that only runs out when your hopper fills up faster than the minecart can drop off the items. The hopper that is underneath that chest, that is. So if we break this slab, we can go underneath. I've just pushed that guy away. It doesn't matter anyway. He can just go away. Got a quite simple loader. It's just a comparator pointing into the hopper, torch, dust, repeater. That's it. So then when there's nothing in here, which as you can tell there is 3 sugarcane, it's building up sugarcane, so when it comes back and picks it all up, you'll notice the minecart stops. It's got a speed recovery on it, so it actually drags it out of the hopper quite quickly. It's almost instantaneous. But yeah, it works well. Now we have the tricky task of trying to remember how to get out of this place. Let's just pillar up here. 2 dirt. Even though it was 2 stone, it makes very little difference to me. But yeah, that's the sugarcane farm. Obviously, the sugarcane had obviously just activated above us. So, as we follow it round, the minecart track actually goes out in the corner there. I don't think you can see it from there. Let's get a better view of it. Let's go around this way. So if we go over here, you can kind of see where I've hidden it. All these trees are hiding the redstone in the building. Kind of a little bit neater, the fact the building just wasn't quite big enough. Slightly annoying, but that's fine. But yeah, then again, you've also got the pumpkins in this area as well. If I'm desperate to trade with a villager, I think I'll probably make a bigger pumpkin farm by that point, though. I'll probably just made it so it goes further down. I think that's what we'll do next. But for now, 16 pumpkins is more than enough for what I'll ever need. This thing has actually just turned into a new staircase that goes back into the farm. I just wanted something nice and decorative on the outside. I thought I would build a bigger pumpkin farm underneath it. I didn't. I changed my mind. I just built one there instead. Now, I've also changed this staircase as well. I've added some little bit more texture in to blend with the bridge over there. I think it flows a lot better. So you can kind of see this better view from here. Got the bridge there. Might do the same to that one because it's 3 wide anyway, and just do this piece of wood. So this area will all flow with wood. I think it's a little bit of a nice change, and it's nice not having to hear chickens constantly either. Did I finally replace this? I did. But yeah, so lastly, I've been holding off on it. This is a silo, or the makings of a silo anyway. Currently, it's just a minecart that runs into an unloader. This is the same unloader which we use over at the potato farm, where the potato villager is over there. Let's see if we can spot it coming in. And then as you can see, it leaves. It kind of stops on a daft position on it, but it's enough where this hopper can pick up the items that it needs to. And obviously, this is a detector rail. If I break all the stuff underneath it. Hi, minecart. What have you just picked up then? But yeah, this kind of doesn't work without this detector rail, otherwise it doesn't reach the hopper. It's a bit stupid, but it works well, I think. It's this again, it's the same system as the one we've got over there, and if you want to know about that one, just go watch an earlier video. I'm pretty sure the video is labelled with something. But yes, this is the current state of what the farms have run. Obviously, we let the sugarcane farm run for a little bit longer than the pumpkin farm. Obviously, I was kind of just shoving the pumpkins in this chest first, and then I thought, you know what, we could add it to the sugarcane. So obviously the sugarcane's here for paper and books, but mainly paper for paper trading. And same with pumpkins. Pumpkins are here for the farmer villagers because we managed to grab ourselves one that gives us 8 emeralds per stack of pumpkins. I keep mixing pumpkins and melons up. Maybe that's a good thing of what I should do. Maybe is have less pumpkins in here and then put melons in here as well, or even just have a separate house with melons in as well. Who knows? We could probably squeeze it in this one, maybe. Oh, I don't think this one's actually quite big enough. I think it's a little bit shorter than that one. The size of this one's 3 wide, isn't it? And it just about fits. Even on the windows at the back, it's a bit of a stretch. So we probably need to find a bigger place for that. Or even just put it underneath the house. Like, this one's 4 wide, so we might be able to sneak it in this one, but then it's only 2 deep. You may have noticed I ripped out 2 of the stands as well. It was getting on my nerves that they were there. They didn't need to be there. And again, these stands won't be used until our iron golem farm has been moved. And that is not going to happen for any time soon. It's one of those things where you just go, the iron golems can stay where they are now. I haven't got it running at the moment. It's always nighttime and raining when I want to start recording. It's just typical. So yeah, it's been a couple days since I last recorded that clip at the beginning showing off the pumpkin farm and the new renovated sugarcane farm, both of which are now automated, as you guys have just seen. But I thought I could spend the rest of this episode trying to figure out and plot out the rest of the storage room that we've got going here. Now, I've designed this track previously, which actually goes all the way down through there, through that tunnel we built and out to the main system. But I wanted to build a storage ship that stored bulk items, i.e. cobblestone, stone, dirt, rug, etc. Seems that word got cut out there. I heard it fail miserably. But the only way I can think of doing this is with an item filter on every single bulk item in there. Now, I'm not sure that I've got enough space to do that, which is why I wanted to kind of do a little bit of testing. Because an item filter, I'm pretty sure, is 3 deep. Because I built item filters over at the skeleton farm before. So we're going to head over there anyway. I need to kind of do a bit of farming. I'm going to bring some raw potatoes with me, in fact, because I need to do something while I'm using the mini farm over there. But I'm kind of just looking around my world trying to plot out the next redstone contraption that we're going to build. I have not got a seed. Interesting. I'm pretty sure I've got one up here, though. If there's a carrot, I might grab a carrot instead. Because I want to try and put, like, carrots in the floor. Like, as you saw when I tried the wheat works well, but the other thing is I should probably grab more than one. Because if I run the system and it doesn't work, then we're a little bit stuck. Not seeing anything that I'm looking for, though. They are rotten potatoes. This is my good chest. No, I guess I only have seeds. I guess we're taking seeds over then. Thinking about it, I probably shouldn't have started flying when I built all these nether portals that link everything together now, which is pretty odd. The lights are off, which means this should start spawning mobs. Yeah, this is the skeleton farm. Please don't tell me they're clicking, because it means I'd have to reload the world. Just spawn one skeleton, so at least I know that it's functioning properly. Because this is where the mob cap gets too high. Okay, we know it's fine. Good, good, good. But yeah, I built this mini farm the other episode, like I showed you previously. It works quite well. I just need to put the farm on. There we go. Just do a quick bit of wheat farming. I want to eventually do another fly out now that the patch has come through. This title update 55 came out the other day with a whole load of bug fixes in it, which is nice, which means I can use my shulker boxes. Oh, that's very useful for transferring all the items around my world. How much do we get there? 36, that's not too bad. But yeah, so let's go and have a look at the item filters, because they're quite chunky, if I remember correctly. Yeah, this is an item filter here, so you've got a comparator. I'm pretty sure there's a repeater here. Yep, there's a repeater there. And that basically has that many items in. I've done it before, though. I also have another item sorter on the track. All the item filters that I've been building. Let's go through the nether. Probably didn't need to make a trip over here after all. Because over at the center of the world, if we just run this portal really quickly, just go to the center. There we go. I forget that I've got these portals now. It's so much faster. It just unloads and loads the world again. Yeah, we've got all these new shulker boxes we can actually utilize now, which is nice. So we can get all our redstone back in one. We can get our wood and decorative stuff in another. We could have some blocks in one. We could probably actually go through our shulker chests and just sort them out. This is all the old fishing stuff. And this is a bit of a junk chest at this point. It's actually still got one spare shulker shell from the other episode when I built them all. I've actually only made 5 more. So we've obviously got our red one for our redstone and things like that. I'm going to dump off these seeds now that I've got a load of the wheat. The wheat's mainly for things like sheep and cows and stuff, because every time I unload the world and come back out in a grassy area, more animals seem to spawn, even if it's nighttime. It's a bit strange, but I was finding chickens up here earlier. But if we're going to be building sort of a storage system up in the, even if it doesn't go in the ship, which is the other thing I've been debating, is if it should go in the ship or not. If the ship's not big enough, we'll have to make it in the side of one of the walls on the amplified section on that area. So where the two tunnel areas meet, on that L shape where it becomes from 3 wide to 4 or 4 to 3, depending on which way you're looking at it. We should probably build it in that area there. I've just realised some of these are quite big trees because I haven't got any glass above them to stop them growing. Well, that's another thing you can do with an observer block now, is you can make tree farms work efficiently. You can have the tree grow and then immediately get pushed out of to the way. So that might be a useful thing to do, because then when I want wood, I can just go to this giant block of wood in an area and then just harvest it all in one go. I'm trying to think how much wood would I need to make a stack of chests. Because I want to make a lot of hoppers, and I want to make a lot of double chests, and a lot of trap chests, so I can stack everything next to each other. Because if I stack stuff next to each other, I would have to do the system of 18, because if any items build up too much in the hoppers, then you'll end up activating 2 at once. But the issue with it being is I'm going to have a minecart running up against it, with a minecart hopper that is, not a minecart chest, because you can't load a minecart chest. Or maybe you can. Can you load a minecart chest with, got 50, probably a little bit more. 55, probably this one will do. Nope, one more. Just want to have 2 full stacks of wood. There we go. So that makes us just over a stack of chests. This thing doesn't really work, and it's been coming to my attention recently that I don't really like the look of it. That is being the castle tower above me there. I'm trying to think of a different way to do it, because I built the roof on it, and I didn't like it. It was too big, it was too chunky, and it just didn't work. I don't think this dark wood works with all the clay that I've been using in my world. I think we need to change the design that we're using on it for something a little bit more, well, open, shall we say. I also do need to remove the old iron farm from above us, because it's ruining the way that this area is looking. It's turned out, I don't really think I intended to do this, but I've kind of made myself an intersection, like a CTM-styled intersection, which is really strange considering I pushed so hard to avoid going back there. Like, I tried so many times to make a new map, I just couldn't. I really struggled to get the ideas and the inspiration, especially because of the lack of connections between the console and the PC Minecraft at the moment. Having to use an Xbox 360 again, it's just not worth it. So that's 48 chests there. That's more than enough to get us started. Plus we got all them chests over at the skeleton farm that we're not using either. We've got some unmovable blocks there. We're looking for iron. There we go. So we're going to make a lot of hoppers. Iron, there. So let's say we probably make half a stack of hoppers and then leave the rest as chests. Or do we make... Yeah, because I can convert the rest to chests. Or do I just make a lot of hoppers? Let's just make 32 hoppers, and then I can just combine the rest of them back together again. So that's 88. We won't make a good stack of iron. That's fine. There we go. We've left this with 7. But then we got 2 in there, which makes another block. Sweet. That's amazing. Let's just find this. There it is. Put that back in there. But yeah, we should probably sort through our shulker boxes now. Probably need to make a bulk set of items. Like, I've got 5 hoppers there. I need to make a lot of observers. Like, I know they're laggy and all that, but we need observers, we need repeaters, things like this. So, I'm going to use one of these chests, in fact, and I'm just going to dump off my inventory that isn't useful right now. So, that. And we're going to use it to fill up our inventory. I'm going to place all the shulker boxes down. We're going to give each one of them a nice colour, and we're going to sort through these. So, the red one is obviously redstone. So, red for redstone, which means them 2 items can go in there. Along with things like this, that, piston, all of this can go in. Levers, an observer, droppers, lamps. Rail, no. Rail can have its own one. Anything else in there that looks redstone-y? Not really. I mean, I could technically class it as an upper class one. Just having a quick sift through if any more of these need anything. There's a couple blocks of iron ore around, which is a bit daft. No, I think we're okay, actually. There's 2 more to go. Nothing particular in there. A tripwire hook could probably go in there. It's a waste of a space. 12 more levers. I must have an obsession with making lots of levers. I've got almost a stack. That's crazy. And then at the bottom, got some quartz there, which again, I should probably put in the chest, because I need it for building all the items. Shulker shell, no. Buttons. There you go. That's probably the final item. So let's head over to this thing. Let's take out these. Let's put them down here. Let's just put in all this redstone blocks. Takes up the top line, so redstone goes up there. I haven't got any comparators. Seems a strange one to think about, but what is the recipe for a comparator? I've forgotten already. We should probably make a load of torches. It's 3 stone, 3 torches. So we need a lot of torches. Well, good job that I got all that wood, because I can just use all this, though. So let's just craft a lot of sticks. Let's make like a stack of sticks. Yeah, the stack will do. Let's make a stack of redstone torches. 9, that's way over a stack of redstone, but that's fine, because we can just add it back to that other piece when we're done. Let's spam that. I just want to kind of get set up for the next bulk set of episodes. Episode 50 is going to be the world tour. So, yeah. I might drop it at the beginning of this episode, actually. A quick clip, just asking for questions. But if people want to give me a couple Q&A questions, by all means, hit me up with some in the comments below. Because I will be answering as many questions as I can. I'm going to ask on Twitter as well, to see what we can do. Stone. Let's make a lot. How many should we make? Probably half a stack. That seems like a lot, doesn't it? We could only make 21 anyway because of the lack of torches that we made. Let's just grab... In fact, it seems really stupid, but let's just grab all that. And let's go back to here. Oh, I'm an idiot. I haven't left inventory space to craft anything, so let's go back to this. Oh, it's because we've got 5 sugar boxes in our inventory. There we go. Aha. So we'll go back over here and make some more sticks. Get rid of all them. 64, 42, let's make a couple more. There we go. A lot more redstone. It's going to be a lot of crafting this episode, and I know that's a little bit dull, but it needs to be done. It's kind of getting to that point now. I'm getting to that stage in the game where I need lots of items very quickly. Just keep pressing the button until I run out of redstone or something. So let's go for at least... leave half a stack in there. Let's make up to half a stack of them. Oh, I ran out of redstone dust. Okay, that's funny. It's the one item I least expected to run out of when I was making them. So let's make half a stack of everything if we can. So let's do that, that. So those are ready. Because I'm going to need it. It's all for a massive, massive project. Pistons. Oh, can I make pistons? Yes, I can. I have the wood on me to do it. I'll grab the cobblestone. I need iron, which I have in this chest here. Got 10 blocks of the stuff. I just want to add some... Yeah, cobblestone. That's what I'm looking for. That. And that. Don't remember how much iron I need. It's probably not that much. We're going to make a load of pistons. So that's the next thing on the list. Oh, change the wood first. That might help. Can't leave it in logs because you can't craft with logs. How many pistons can we make with what we've got? What did I run out of? Redstone, of course. I'm going to run out of wood now. Yeah, 23 pistons it looks like, because we're out of wood. But that's fine. That'll do. We've got 2 sticky pistons because we don't need the sticky pistons right now. If we do, we can always change them in the future. I just drained my redstone resources quite a lot there. Let's put those in there as well. It's the fact let's kind of do a bit, sort of, bit of like this. Dispenser, dropper, and the new observers. Observers I need some more cobblestone for, because it's 6 cobble per observer. These observers are really nifty. I didn't realise how cool these observers were until I started using them the other day, when I was implementing them into the storage farms and stuff. All these new farms which are running in the background as we speak, which is really cool. I love the fact of everything that you can automate. It just makes everything so much easier. Let's make a lot of these. I'm going to run out of quartz. So 14 seems to be enough. But I'm going to quickly run through all these chests and try and sift through what we can do with each of these observers. These sugar boxes. It literally says it on the screen and I'm forgetting my words. It's fine. This is going to be 94. It's going to leave us with 4. Yep, 4. This is more of one of those calm before the storm episodes. That's what this is. It's just me taking my time, just slowly working to everything that we've got. Put some buttons in here. Put a tripwire hook in here. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this redstone sugar box. So that's our redstone box. So let's do a green box. Let's put like items and flowers and things like that in it. I'm pretty sure I've got cactus around here somewhere. Do I not have a cactus piece that I can dye green? Can I go for a lime, maybe? Is that too much to ask? I don't think I've got anything in the area, have I? That's a shame. No, I do. I do have cactus. I know I do. It's down here. It's in here. In this chest. Nope. Nope. Yes, I knew I had some somewhere. I knew I'd seen some. Now, how do I change the colour of this thing again? Armour, white shulker box. Aha! Okay. Oh, yeah, duh, the menu system's a bit daft, but I get it. Go to the bottom. Armour, nope. This piece, item, that one, and then change it. We're going for the green. There you go, got it. These menus are slightly confusing, but when I was using classic crafting the other day, that was really stupid. Like, that really messed with my head a little bit. We should probably also put our valuables in a different box. Probably give it a nice blue colour. And let's go for a blue. I need to grab another shulker box. There we go, let's grab that one. Do this menu system, press that, go to that one, go to the blue. There it is. So this can be our valuables one. This is our sort of greenery specialty one. So this one can have... I don't really want seeds in this one. I guess it's for decorative purposes. So seeds, leaves, flowers is mainly the thing I'm looking for. Poppies, poppies are a small thing. I don't really want poppies too much. 1, 2, 3. All this can go in one shulker box. Which is why I've been cautious with my shulker boxes early on, because I had no idea what issues you'd find very quickly. Anything else in that chest? Not really. That one's got some nice white ones in. And I think I'll put all my saplings and stuff in it as well. Yeah, I think that's about it. So all this can just go in here. Not the wood. No. Yeah, so that kind of fills up this one a little bit. We need to put more saplings and stuff in it if I had any. If not, I'm going to fill it with all the seeds and bits that I keep finding in these chests. We'll put all the pumpkin seeds and things like that in it as well. I can hear the cave sound going off underneath me. That's strange. There's nothing else in that chest. Oh, structures. Go for all the things like this. Poison potatoes. Ugh, no. How much more can I get in this? I don't really want to keep spamming it with seeds. That's my only issue, is I'm going to put way too many seeds in here, and then I'll run out of space. Yep, I ran out of space. Where are those 9 seeds? There they are. Pumpkin. Poppies won't fit? No. More seeds are coming out. There you go. I'm just going to drop these seeds in the nether portal. Like, as soon as I go in the nether, at some point, there's going to be a couple stacks of seeds in there. There you go. Gets rid of them as well. Let's look for anything valuable. So, this is things like useful items. Oh, there's... kidding me, there's a sapling in that chest. So let's put them in there. Grab the sapling, throw some more seeds away. Seeds are kind of just like my placeholder blocks at this point. Yeah, that's a bit better. The good stuff. So we're looking for things like this. I don't really need Fell Winter Zombie right now. I don't need my shovel on me either. Because I'm thinking my ender chest isn't going to be used for very much, but storing the shulker boxes. So if we keep all this very good stuff in one shulker box, it kind of leaves us to keep an eye on where it's gone, essentially. I'm going to move all of the equipment to one side and put the valuable items on the other. Iron at some point is going to come out of my shulker box, aka ender chest. We can put lapis at the top, do some more TNT. To be fair, I kind of want the same layout of what I've just got. So the diamonds could, iron can go there. What am I thinking? Iron blocks. Let's grab all of the valuable stuff that I think I'll use. So this. Not really slime. A hoe. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. I'm presuming, yeah, nothing in there either. Maybe these 2 name tags won't stack anyway, so that's fine. So we'll just chuck all that in there then. Like that. Probably put the saddle, all those, empty map, another flint and steel, my blocks of iron, my 1 sponge. But yeah, I've been rambling on long enough this episode, doing a bit of item sorting towards the end of this episode. I just kind of wanted a chill episode before we started the big world tour next time. So I hope you've all enjoyed this chill episode 49. I know you guys probably won't get to this point in the videos anyway, but it's fine. And I guess I'll just see you all again in the next one. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.